Hey guys, welcome back. Pack number 14 in our 89 Topps Wax Packs box. We're gonna rip into this and maybe it'll be 15 Randy Johnson rookie cards. Cheers, everybody. So, first card. Outfielder, Gary Pettis. Gary is on the Astros coaching staff and was recently diagnosed with cancer. So rather than make my usual Astros trash can jokes, I want to sincerely wish him well in his battle with cancer. Good luck, Gary. Now, if I had to pick a favorite player growing up who wasn't on the Cubs, it would be Will the Thrill Clark. Will the Thrill, of course, his first at bat was against legendary Nolan Ryan. And what does Will do? Will crushes a home run. Will won the Golden Spikes Award for Best Collegiate Baseball Player when he was an amateur. He's got multiple gold gloves. He absolutely destroyed the Cubs in the 89 playoffs. And he was one of those guys who retired while still being productive. I think he was just in his mid-30s, and he had been traded to St. Louis mid-season and was still hitting well and just decided to hang it up. So good for you, Will. I hope you're enjoying life, whatever you're doing. And speaking of the man, Nolan Ryan. The man who gave up Will the Thrill's first major league hit, a home run. What do you say about Nolan Ryan? He's in the Hall of Fame. He's got 7 no-hitters. The most strikeouts and most walks in Major League history. 6 300 strikeout seasons, I think. You get the point. He could throw the baseball very hard and very well. Of course, the opposite of Nolan Ryan just might be Jeff Parrott, who, if you're an Atlanta Brave fan, you might recognize as the guy that Atlanta got for Atlanta legend Dale Murphy. So, of course, by the time Atlanta traded Dale to the Phillies, he was no longer the player that he used to be, but still, how would you like to say that you traded Dale Murphy for Jeff Parrott? Catcher, Andy Allenson. Andy, I hope you're doing well. Don't know a thing about you. Look at this hole. Dave Martinez, current Nationals manager. He was on the Cubs and was one of the guys sleeping around with Ryan Sandberg's first wife. He caused, along with those other guys, for Ryan to go into a very deep depression and suddenly just retire in the middle of his career. I don't particularly care for Dave. Darryl Hamilton. Here's a guy with a sad story. Darryl, of course, played baseball. He was a platoon outfielder and generally considered all-around great guy. I want to say he was a commentator for Major League Baseball Network, I think. At any rate, a few years ago, he was killed by his girlfriend in a murder-suicide. And to add to the sadness of the story, he left behind a baby. So, sorry, Darryl. And sorry to Darryl's child. Steve Ellsworth. Steve's a big boy. How big was Steve exactly? Steve was listed as 6 feet 8 inches, 230 pounds on the back of his 89 Topps. Maybe the tallest pitcher the Red Sox have ever had. Might be interesting to look up. Kent Herbeck. Let's take a look at this guy. So Kent's the dude in the 91 World Series when it's the Twins versus the Braves. Kent's on the mound. He's a pitcher. Kent's the dude who went over to cover first base when Ron Gant hit a little single into the gap. And when the ball was thrown into first, Kent gets Ron in like a leg lock and lifts him up off the bag. And then the ump has the balls to call Ron out. Anyway. Pitcher, Ken Howell. Another pitcher, Mark Williamson. Got another pitcher, Jeff Musselman. Eventually we'll get to somebody that I know and can talk about. Brad Moore, pitcher. Who? Dave Meads. I think some of these guys are made up. They've got to be. Ha! Bingo! Bo Jackson alert, guys. Kansas City leaders card, and one of the rare leaders cards so far that got the leaders part right. Bo, how you doing, bud? One of my favorites. That was a bit of a dud, right? Just pitchers that we don't know. As always, here's the gum. And that's number 14 in the books. Come back. I'll be here. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. I think it's going to be right here-ish on your screen. If it's not here, it's here. At any rate, I'll see you again later, guys. Take it easy.